Hello everyone, this is Vijit from AJSD Development. Now we are here to witness POC3 project presentation. This is a great initiative by AJSD. Ashok has given the opportunity to explore on the project. We have a wonderful team and they have done various presentations on the topics they used so far. Now we are in a final demo. I wish all the best for the team. Now over to the team.
Good evening, everyone. This is like SM Sales dealer onboarding process. The agenda will be like a project introduction, like overall what we did in this project, STLC process followed, agile methodology which we did, and the project demo which is in the user perspective and also the developer perspective. Technical topics will what all we covered and the tools which we used, the deployment methodology which we followed, and the challenges we faced and how we overcome, and the list of documents which we maintained is going to be explained in this demo. The overall primary objective of this project is to design the web-based portal for onboarding of the dealer, which is like basically to create an account for the new dealer using the UI perspective alone. We are going to give permission for the guest user, and like he's going to do the fall. I'll be explaining it step by step what we are going to do. Basically, what he is going, the site will be provided for him where he will be filling the online registration form which has certain validation rules required by which is requested by the company, and the form will be submitted to the email. After the form is submitted, email notification will be sent, like email will be received by the dealer who's filled the form, where if it is verified, to check the email which he gave, which was given in the registration form is correct or not, like just a verification for the email. And after, when the email is verified, it is just going to go to the dealer manager, where an approval, it will go through an approval process where he can both reject or approve the form, like whatever is given, and it will be submitted to the verification team, where verification team will do the manual checking, like all the good on size and things like that, where manually he will be doing, like manually he can check the things, and after he approves the form which will be submitted by the user, he'll become the account, the company will become an account for the SM Sales. STLC is a process followed software building within a software organization. Suppose what we did in our project is like it has many stages. Like the first stage will be like planning and requirement is like to get a business actually the product owner will be having a discussion with the team member, and like we'll all get the requirements, what are all the basic requirements required by from the company side. And after that stage is completed, it will go to the definition requirement where the developers and like everyone will be like we'll just see the business analyst will be like coming into take part, and like he will be assigning a job to each developers, like what are all the tasks should be followed and how it will be done, and everything will be discussed in these two stages, where after that the coding will be done by the developers. After the coding is done, unit testing will be done by the developers, and it will be handed over to the QA testing team, where it will be tested on a whole, like with all the developments which took place, and then further on deployment. Each will be explained in detail in the further slides. Agile methodology is the project management framework that breaks projects down into several dynamic phases, commonly known as sprints. These are the like common terms which we use in the agile methodology, where we can actually in our project we had 4 sprints. And 4 sprints, like each sprint took like 2 weeks of time, where the development, testing, and integration, everything will be done in each steps. And the user story is like the broken down parts, like the informal explanation of the software which we are going to develop. For each developer, they will be given a user story where we should develop according to the user story, and as usual, the testing and everything will take place. Product backlogs is like after it is submitted to the QA, if there is any bug, we can work on it in the later on stages, where the bugs can be like solved and things. Stand-up meeting is the meeting. Everyday meeting will be having like what are all the things we did, and the updates which we took like every day. And there will be a scrum call, where scrum call is something like where we'll be assigning scrum master will be assigning a task to every individual people, and then the developers can do their assigned job. Now I'll hand over this to Kirti, so she'll be starting the demo of the project.
Good evening, everyone. I'll share my screen. This is the dealer registration form. This is the portal site where the dealer, I mean the guest user, can fill the below form.
Kirti, please share your screen.
Okay. Okay. Able to see my screen?
Yes, Kirti.
Okay. This is the dealer portal site. Before the dealer becoming the permanent account in the SM Sales, he can fill the application as shown here. In the site, he can also check the status, and he will fill the application as a guest user. As this dealer is not confirmed with the SM Sales account, he's as a guest user. Now I am acting as a guest user, and I will enter the details as a dealer. There are validations, so that for any false entry can be sorted out here itself. And if the email and phone number matches, it will not allow. That is a do. And year of establishment also we have validation, minimum 3-year-old company only it is allowed. The GSTN number is compulsory, that has to be provided. And the number of employees. There is a validation like minimum a number of employees only, then it will accept. Even for annual revenue also. It is checking for the warehouse. Warehouse capacity we will enter in yard. And these are not required fields. Right now I am moving to the. Here it is showing this email is already exists. I will change the email.
And Kirti, you can give some invalid data to showcase how the validations gets
Okay, okay. This email, if it is previously this email is already submitted, so I wantedly give the same email. It will not accept. And also, if it is newly created, same year established, then it will not accept. And number of employees also I'll give 1. And annual revenue I'll just give 1,000. Warehouse capacity also there is minimum 5,000 yards are there. I'll give 100. Then it will not allow. Here itself, it will sort out which is a valid dealer application. Here, year of establishment should be at least 1 year. It is not a year. And also annual revenue should be minimum 5,000, minimum 5 employees, and the warehouse capacity. So according to the SMC's requirement, it is filtering out the application here itself. So only valid dealers who are applying for the dealership will be accepted as the application. So now I will give all the valid details. More than 5. It should be minimum 5,000 square feet. I will change the email also. If the email is not valid also, we have another process to rule out the application. We will not consider it as a valid application. This is the next stage. We can upload the document like license and related documents. For sample, I am uploading one document where the physical verification will see the document and finalize, approve the dealership. Once the application is done, the dealer, that means I will get the confirmation email from SM Sales. I will show you the template also. This is the template. Application successfully submitted. We will receive, the dealer will receive this template. And also we will also receive a verification email link, because there may happen like false email we will enter. So to confirm that if the email is valid only, we will accept we will continue the process of verification. So this is the email. Once the dealer clicks to verify, then it will take to this page. Now I will over to Niranjana. She will continue the next demo. Niranjana, you can continue.
Yeah, when the email to verify, in the email we'll get this verification button. If you press this verify email is verified successfully. So in the record, what will happen is this checkbox is there, email verification status will automatically be checked. See, it will be automatically checked. And here the status will be changing, it is verified through email. So this status is there till now. And the next process is when the verification status verified through emails is updated, there is it will go to the dealer manager approval process, which is actually scheduled for 1 minute because of order of execution. We had a problem where order of execution was there, so we just scheduled for 1 minute. So the attached file which Kirti uploaded will be there, where we can just open the file and do the checking and what are all the correct datas and things like that. Here the status is changed to awaiting. This means the approval dealer manager got the approval request. So here there are both chances of like we can approve or reject based upon the documents which is submitted by the dealer. So now when he approves it, and we can provide details and approve it, where after approved, it is going to, the status is going to be changed as you will be receiving a notification also, like the approval request by the dealer is approved and things like that. And the status will be changed now, like it is approved by dealer manager. When it is approved, when the status is changed, approved by manager, it goes through a verification team, which will be explained by Priyanka.
Now Priyanka login as a verification team user, and she will continue.
So good evening, everyone. After the after the record is been approved by the dealer manager, then is my screen is visible?
Yes, Priyanka, your screen is visible.
Yes. Yeah, Prem.
After the approval, after the dealer manager approves the record, it will comes to the physical verification team, where physical verification will get a task over here. The team will check with the check manually with the things details of the records. So like GST number along with the uploaded files. Then the team can give approve or else rejected based on their satisfaction. The team gives approved and then the status has been changed to completed. The account will be created. I will show you the account. The account has been created. The account name is the company's name will be added as the account name. So the dealer now the dealer is a part of the SM sales. Is one of the accountant of the SM sales. This is the overall project. We try to complete it. So Niranjana, can you share the slide for explaining the technical perspectives? These are all the technical things which we introduced in this project flows. like dealer registration form, we achieved it through the lightning flows. Email components used for the email verification is Apex trigger, classes, and VF pages. Manager approval process, we achieved it through the approval process and flows. Next. Queue has been created for the physical verification team, and it's achieved through the and the remaining parts is achieved through the lightning flows. Account creation is obtained through the flows, and the site also we achieved through the Experience Cloud and LWC. Next. This is the list of the technical topics all over we covered for this project. Lightning flows, triggers, visual force page, Lightning web components, Apex classes, approval process, Experience Cloud, knowledge articles. Next. And these are the tools we used in this project. Like Click as a tool where all the team members will connect and collaborate with each other. The stand-up meetings and Scrum meetings, everything will be held over here in this Click applications. Trello application we used to assign a user story or a user story to the team members with ticket numbers. All the follow-ups and the activities done by the team members will be included in the Trello board. So the follow-up of the all over the process is made easy in this Trello applications. VS Code, Git, and GitHub gear sets, Workbench, data loader. These are all the tools we used for the deployments. And in the deployment part, each and every sprint you use the different tools. Next. So, and this is that assigned task which is done in the Trello board. Like one single member will be having a ticket number, and all their activities and the status, everything will be followed in this by the ticket number in the Trello board. Next. Deployment, Kirti will continue.
Thank you, Priyanka.
Okay, sorry to interrupt, guys. You
Yes.
are talking about certain tools and all, right? Is it possible, can any one of you share your screen and share those tools? Click, Trello, GitHub, Visual Studio. You don't have to demonstrate anything, just showcase how the tools will looks like.
This is a click where we like generally use for overall communication with all the team members and like no like Scrum meeting, attend some meetings, Scrum calls and things like that. Trello
Good.
board. Trello board, like for each sprint will be having different Trello boards and Trello cards, like where we had to do and dev stay. Like here pipelines we have and dev, and here we have QA testing, and for different orgs we will be doing like this is UAT and like prod, where we finished all the task and like we put all the cards. If it is done, it will be in the prod. So what are all the cards completed will be here and things like that. This is the
Please
Trello
open
card.
any one of the cards and how the cards will looks like. Any one cards which you think, you can open that approval process.
Approval process, like a card is like usually like we have a description, like this is the name of the card and we'll be assigning a member to it. And here the description is like what all he is going to do in this, the developer is going to do, the overall description of the things which is there. And attachments files is like whatever documents we submitted will be uploading it here. And each day there will be a Scrum meeting. There will be like saying all the updates, what is all taking place in that development. Like we are not able to complete, if we face any problem, if there is any problem, we'll just update here, or like if we finished it, we can say like move it to the next testing, or like we can unit testing is done and you can just move it to the next org and things like that. So it will be in a detailed way where these are the things which helped us more in the project, like to follow the process and like goes, which helped us a lot, like here. And here you can attach so many like whatever files, like documents, we if day to day we can like submit a document, the deployment things, like what are documents you've prepared for post deployment, pre-deployment, and things like that, you can add on to it.
Good, thank you. What else? Tools you think you can share?
Visual Force Page,
Visual Studio.
Visual Studio. Visual Studio, like the whatever we developed, like the small components we use. This is a different thing, but we did components and we use for deployment also, where this is a sample actually, or not the original thing which we did. And we I'll just show you like the orgs we use, different orgs we use.
Maybe it is fine, let them just know that such tools are exist and we are using. It is enough. We can proceed with others. Okay. Apart from that, is there anything else you think we can showcase that as a tool we can show?
Let Kirti continue. Maybe like I'll just open the GitHub and like show to you like that of the.
Thank
Kirti,
you.
you can just continue. Yeah.
Okay, I will share my screen.
Kirti, hi, you're on mute, I think.
Sorry. We followed this deployment flow process in our project. We have 4 different environments: dev, staging environment, QA environment, and we created 4 different orgs. One is dev staging environment, and one is QA, and the other one is UAT, and also the production environment. As Priyanka showed the previous slide, like each developer is assigned with different tasks, different implementation. Once they are done their own implementation in their own orgs. For example, I have given 3 developers, but we are almost have 7 different tasks, 7 developers implemented in different their own orgs. Once they have done the unit testing, they moved all the components from each developer is moved to the staging environment. So where again in the staging environment, it is unit tested. Once it is unit tested, then it is all the complete code is moved to the QA. The QA will go to the undergo the testing, and according to the testing results, if any bug or something go back. According to the results, if anything is a bug or something has to be modified, again the developer will start working on it, and he will deploy that code is deployed into the staging environment, and again it will come to the QA. Directly the developer, no developer will deploy into the QA or UAT or production. It has to come to this flow only. I mean, this flow has to be followed. In the first sprint, components from individual developers are deployed to the dev staging environment using GearSet tool. But in the next sprints, we used Workbench and VS Code. We collected a package from all the developers and deployed in the dev staging environment using Workbench and VS Code. Once the unit testing is done in dev staging, we created a single package XML file so that all the code from the dev staging will be moved to QA, UAT, and the production. So we included collected all the metadata types from all the developers through the deployment checklist and included in the package XML file. That is more helpful to deploy all the components in a single shot. Next, knowledge articles, settings, and data categories are deployed individually. Individual components we deployed through VS Code itself. Here, the package XML also we have done the deployment moving from staging environment to other environments through VS Code only. Only for the dev staging environment, we use VS Code as well as Workbench from the individual developers. And the source code is maintained in the common folder and also moved to the Git common repository. Any team member can take the source code from the common folders and he can follow the deploying process steps which is attached in the code itself. This is the sample deployment checklist. This is a consolidated one. This is really helpful to ensure whether all the components are included in the package XML file. And the developers also maintain separate deployment checklist of their components, which includes this data type, metadata type, API names, and the labels. These are the list of documents we maintained in our project. Technical implementation document. This is a document created by the developer when he implements the functionality. And unit testing document. This is also provided by the developer itself. For each component, whatever task is assigned to the developer, he will maintain the first 3 documents. Deployment checklist also, we have the consolidated deployment checklist and also the deployment checklist provided by each developer. When we deploy the developer's package individually, we make sure all the components are included and deployed. The deployment process document, if any other team member want to deploy the complete project in his own personal org, he can follow this deployment process documentation, which includes post deployment and pre-deployment activities, and he can deploy the complete project in their personal org. We have separate individual lessons learned document for each individual team member, where he will be sharing the learnings of this through this project, and also knowledge sharing folder also we have maintained. Any new topic, if the team member has documented or learned something new, other team members also can access those. We have a user story which is created in the starting of the sprint, where we will split the user stories, assigned as a task to different developers. BRD is a business requirement document which we got from the product owner. And we also maintain document for operations, which includes login and log off time of all the team members. This is a sample index file for the documents. Every team member, this user story, which this is assigned to this developer, they will submit the technical implementation document, unit testing document, and also the deployment checklist. This is a sample. So from this index file itself, we can access all others implementation for clarification, test cases, everything. These are the challenges we have faced. Many.
Hi team, sorry to interrupt.
Sorry.
Can any one of you open that index file and just go to the index file, open each document like BRD,
Okay. Yeah.
what are the documents we have just discussed.
Okay.
You can just simply open the document and you can showcase. This is how the documents will looks like.
Okay. This is the common folder for our project. And these are the project documents. We have separately added all the documents in separate folders. This is the index file I will show you, where we can access different type of, for example, technical implementation document. The technical implementation document looks like this. Like if another person who is not included in this task also, if he follow these steps, he should able to achieve that complete implementation. That the documentation should be that clear. Even in the absence of the person who developed this, they can recreate or they can go into further clarification. Every step is clearly included in the technical implementation document. What we selected. This is the sample, and I'll show you the unit testing document also. This is a unit testing document provided by the developer for that, for his task alone. He will test all the scenarios, what is expected output, what is actual output, what is the result. So these are all the test cases. Developer will do unit testing. When it comes to QA, they add more negative scenarios, and the document columns will be the same. The structure will be the same. And I'll also show a deployment checklist. This is a deployment checklist. For example, this is done for approval process, like what is a post deployment activity. Once the deployment manager deployed, there are some activities what we cannot deploy, like creating user and all. So this is clearly mentioned post deployment what to do, and during deployment and no, there is no pre deployment activity, only post deployment. I'll also show the sorry. This is the sample deployment checklist. Here there is no post deployment and pre deployment activities, so only the component API name alone is specified. And
Okay, I think that's pretty much
clear. And we have a separate knowledge sharing also. Previously we used another folder, all the documents are there, still has to be shifted. This is the knowledge sharing documentation. So if anyone is, for example, anyone is not aware of digital experience or a gear set also, they can follow this document, and they can get the knowledge, and then even they can implement. So this document is also that clear. And lessons learned for the individual we have. These are the lessons learned, like what all we learned during this project. We have added here. So it is accessible as it is in the common folder.
It is fine, Kit. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you for sharing all this.
Thank
Yeah, please proceed with your
Okay.
flow.
And challenges faced during this project, we have faced many challenges as we are new to this type of working with a team and implementing new things, follow the process. A few I have listed here. Uploading files in Experience Cloud. We faced a challenge while uploading files in Experience Cloud, as I showed you before, file upload. And we achieved this through creating a sharing rule for the guest site user. And email limitation we faced for testing, because as we used developer org, it is having email limitation. So we faced challenges there. So we separated the modules to be tested accordingly based on this email limitation. Inability to deploy the Experience Cloud. We tried to deploy Experience Cloud from one environment to another environment, but we couldn't achieve. Still, we are working on that. But in the project, we didn't stop it. So we have, with the help of the document, we created in all the environments Experience Cloud using the documents. And the Visualforce page and the deployment process, as it is new to us, we should explore on that and then implement in our project. So it took time. That is only thing. It took more time. Now I will over to Niranjana. Niranjana, you can share your.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like new topics that we have learned, like Experience Cloud, like we is very new to us. So we explored a lot and we gained so much knowledge on that. Agile methodology, CI/CD, GitHub and gear sets and Trello. And these things have helped us a lot and how the process can go much more faster. And the main thing is like small things which may add more value to the project, like the email communication between our team members, everything, like small things which we learned, which will add, which will do the productivity will be more, like if we add on to the projects. And future scopes is like here we in this project actually say we can include Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, and you do integration, and tools like Jira can be included, where the process will be much more like using a Trello card. There is a difference between like first we used Excel sheet, from there we used and then we used Trello card, which helped us a lot in productivity and things like that. So there are, if you use more tools, there will be lots of new learnings that we can do in our project. And these are our team members. Like, thank you for all the team members. Like we had, like to work as a team. It's a new experience for us to work as a team and like to get more knowledge. Like, rather if we do the project individually, it will take more time and like no, like each person has different views and how the project can go further. So it was very helpful, and thank you for all the team members. Yeah. And thank you, Ashok, for giving us this opportunity. I think this is an opportunity where we'll not get anywhere else. Like we have exposed to so many things in last 2 months. We have like learned a lot, and it was so helpful. And Nagarajan sir helped us in a technical part, like where if we come with doubt, he helped us to solve so many things, like and it was very helpful. And Vijit helped us a lot, gaining, like we gained so much confidence talking to him, and like no, the project went on so good. And like thank you, AJSD team.
Thank you, Niranjana and the SM sales teams. Before we move on to the feedback and all, I still request you, maybe one of you can open your sites, which is the Experience Cloud, right? How it looks like from the configuration perspective. Assume a developer is going to work on the Experience Cloud sites. We can just, if any one of you can log in and you can showcase this is how you can access the slide. This is how we make changes. And this is how we drag and drop the flows. Just showcase, you don't have to do any configuration, just showcase is enough.
Yeah, just open in the org and like
Okay, no problem.
yeah, yes.
And in the meantime, people who are joined here, what you have just witnessed, it's nothing but they are worked on a project. Maybe I could see some of the AJSD trainees also here. You are all working on the case studies, right? If it is a case study, there we are mentioning create this object, create this workflow, or create this Apex trigger. But when it comes to the project, nobody going to tell whether you have to create a trigger or you're going to create a flow, or even you have to create this as a experience cloud. The designing and architect should be happened right from the scratch. Only the developers are going to do. This is happening part of the POC, proof of concept. We call this as a proof of concept. This is an initiative we are doing part of our AJSD training program, apart from your regular learning. So such program also we are planning to conduct in the month of April also. So any one of you are interested, you can also take part. Importantly, rather than you're going to learn from the technical front, you will be learning about a lot of tools and the process which you're supposed to follow to build a component, to build an application. Because once you get into IT, in your typical IT job, obviously you'll be following a lot of process. So this is nothing but 1 or 2% out of what you're going to experience once you get into a typical regular job. So any one of you have any questions? Maybe until Niranjana, please let me know once you get ready. And until then, if anybody have any questions about this POC program or this project, please feel free to raise your hand and we will call your name to ask for your feedback. Until Niranjana is coming back with the configuration stuff. If anybody have any questions, you can raise your hand. Chaitanya Lakshmi. Hi, Chaitanya.
Oh no, hi Ashok, this is Vijaya.
Yo, Vijaya. Okay, Vijaya.
Yeah, my name is so big, so yeah, you see different
Okay.
names. Yeah, I have a question for the team. It was really great, the presentation and the project was really good. I could see a lot of deployment related stuff. Yeah, so yeah, it's really nice. I have a question, couple of questions here. The first one is about the data loader. I didn't find anything like where did you guys use data loader in your project? For
To
what
load
purpose?
the knowledge articles.
Okay. Okay. So how like is it a bulk or how
No,
why?
just we have added some 5 or 6 articles in the site, trending articles. So that we have, when we are moving from one environment to another environment, again, creating the knowledge articles is not the productive way. So once we created, we exported into a CSV file. We keep loading using data loader.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
There's knowledge articles or records, right? So we
Mhm.
use data loader. It does.
Okay.
It won't come under deployment. It's not metadata.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. And see, I saw you when in your screen, the first screen, like registration
Yes.
screen, and I could see like upload files. So yeah, in your challenges also you have mentioned about the
Yes.
upload files and all.
Yes.
So
Yes.
how did you do that, the upload file stuff? Like,
The upload file is working in system context mode. When we are debugging through the flow, it is working fine. But when comes to experience cloud, when the flow is included in the experience cloud, it is not working. We face the challenge. So after, research, everyone worked on that. So one of our team member, Manoj, he took one more step, which in Google also it is not available. So we think in another way, like it is not working in experience and working in system mode means something related to profile and also sharing. So they explored through the Google only. They explored and created a sharing rule. In the sharing rule, we have owner based sharing rule and criteria based sharing rule. There is the third one, guest user. For guest user also we can give access or permissions.
correct.
We added that. That worked.
Okay. Yeah. I think that is sharing setting, right? For
Yeah,
guest user.
yeah,
I think
sharing
that
rules. We
there's
included a sharing rule. Yeah,
okay.
sharing setting, yes.
Yeah, because we did it in our project, so that's why I
Okay.
remember now. And
Okay.
the last one is about verification, email verification.
Uh,
So what does that mean in your project?
The application, like when you're filling the application, right? Like you're going to give an email in the checkbox just to confirm the application whether it's like a correct email to be reached. Just
Yeah,
checking for
correct.
the
Yeah.
email. Yeah.
What do you mean by correct email? Like if I say, for example, abc@gmail.com. So how are you guys verifying the email?
Your email, a valid email. It's not like a correct email, maybe a valid where we
Correct.
can contact you through that and like just to give a confirmation. It's like a OTP, for example, like if you do a credit card, we'll be getting right. Like
No,
things like
what
that.
I meant to
Just to
say
make
is,
it
no,
confused.
yeah, I got you what you're trying to say, but what my question is, when you're saying like email verification, it is like your email should be valid, right? So validity will be checked usually in the server side, right? Usually what we had in a project was like, integration related stuff. Because when you're really validating the email, then it means like you're actually integrating the email API, okay, and validating it. So that's
So
actually one of the process. What are you
yeah,
guys following?
yeah. Let me
Yeah.
add to this. I mean, the requirement is like to avoid spam basically. I mean, this form is open for guest users, so anybody can give any email and get into our application. So to
Correct.
avoid those things, only with valid verification, we have a checkbox, right? So only with those checkbox records we process for the next level. So without the checkbox, we're not going to process the record. We'll auto delete that records after some time. So
You're
to avoid
manually checking, no, Vijay,
no
you're manually checking the email ID of if it is valid or not, because the server will do it usually. But
no
you're,
because say
uh,
this is actually the requirement is like the concerned user, whichever we are going to deal our process. I mean, we are onboarding a dealer, right? We want to know whether they are providing the proper email. So to validate their email, they have to go to their email ID and they have to click the verify link. So once they
okay.
verify, that checkbox in our record will be get enabled. So
Oh,
in
okay.
our we'll process only the enabled records to the next level. So we don't want to process all the inputs.
So basically, they are receiving
We
a
have some auto.
verification email
Yeah.
in their inbox, right, Vijay?
Yes, Ashok, that's what I'm talking
Yes.
about.
Okay.
So to
Just
avoid
like
the spam.
just like in mobile, we are receiving OTP. They will be receiving a verification email in their inbox. So they have to go back to the inbox, click that verification link. Only then it will be get verified. Correct?
Yes, automatically in the record it will be verified. Only
Okay.
if the user clicks only, it will be verified. If
Yeah,
the
That's
user
what
correct.
don't click means
that was
it is not a
the
valid
question
email.
Vijay
Correct.
was asking, like how that verification is happening. So basically, whenever they submit the record, email is sent to the ID we have mentioned in the form, which is which has the verification link. So user has to go back to their email inbox, click that verification link to confirm it is their email ID. So I hope this is what you are asking, right, Vijay?
Correct. Yes, Ashok. Yeah, that's exactly. And Vijit, I think, yeah, we explained.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
That's it.
Vijay.
Good question.
Yeah.
Good question. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
I think
team.
And
Niranjana.
one more thing I want to add, I would like to appreciate Sheikh's involvement for this this upload document. He was also giving a good part with Manoj. So I think
Good.
Sheikh is now in a good position because of his contribution to the project. All the best, Sheikh.
Yeah,
Good to
thank
know
you,
that.
Vijay.
Okay, I could see that a site is here. So guys, this is how the experience cloud looks like. This is not part of our AJSD a typical curriculum. This is part of your project. So if any of you are first time you are seeing this is how the experience cloud looks like, and you see a lot of components available. You can click, drag, and drop the components wherever you require. I think you have used your flows here, right? Your
We
flows to be here. Mm-hmm.
close, we have like records type, different things, whatever we can use.
Mm-hmm.
And we used also like articles, the knowledge articles and things.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How about these pictures? These are just a GIF files or video files?
This is like zip files here.
Okay, GIF
We can
files.
edit like the content can be edited and like did.
Mm-hmm. Good.
And
Good to see
here,
that.
these are the page variations. Like for each user, we can give different. Like for dealer manager, this will be the page which he will be like. If he logs in, he will be visiting the site like this form.
Mm-hmm.
So there will be difference in like we can give the component visibility for each people. It can be different and like
And these are all our objects, nothing but the Salesforce objects, that dealer, account, task,
task
opportunity.
and opportunity. Yes.
Good.
Ashok, to add with, I would like to tell that we already have a presentation with the detail about this experience cloud deployment. I think Niranjana has done the presentation. It is available now, AJSD repository in our YouTube channel itself. So I
Right.
think
Yes. Yes.
maybe if people want to know more about this experience, they can also refer that. If
Yeah, that's a
required, I
good
can
point to add.
share the link here itself.
Sure. Good team. And okay, I think that's pretty much. Maybe we can ask. Vijit told we can ask the individuals to explore the Experience Cloud video in the AJSD YouTube channel. And I could see in the form filling, there are a lot of validations which is added. I hope such validations are added within the flow itself. It's not a validation rule. I hope it is added in the flow itself, right, team?
Yes, it's in there in the flows.
Yeah. Could you please go back to the flows if possible, just to show the flows? This is how the flow has been designed. Your flows, which is in the launching page. Yeah. Good. Could you please open any one validation which you have implemented? Okay, this is for the country code.
Country code like with 10 digits only should be
Good. Okay. Just for the sake of demo. That's it. Thank you, team. And I see there are people having questions. Sai Kishore. Hi, Sai.
Yeah, hi, Ashok. Congrats. I could see your hard work in your presentation, even creating the documents, everything here. And what only one doubt I have is for the Experience Cloud site. So can you please, is it the guest user or how it is logged in as admin user for this Experience Cloud site?
We put both, like for the application was filled by the guest user and logged in.
No,
We logged in as a dealer
what I'm
manager.
asking is, so if you copy this link and open it in any other browser, on the browser or on the incognito mode, in the sense, will it open this? All the
Yes.
flows will it be open?
Yes. I'll
You
just
can
put it in the
share
chat. You can
share the
yeah.
link in the chat so everyone can enter
I'll
the
just put it in the
application.
chat and you can also like try.
So everything knowledge articles and flows I can see here, right? If you share that link to me also.
Yes. All the knowledge article, everything is like visible for the guest user.
Awesome. Okay. And in any LWC components, yeah, you built on this Experience Cloud?
No. WC's after becoming the dealer, there is a component where we can just select, okay, like select the products and do it. I'll just open it and show it to you. And that is like the account is created, right? For him, we'll have an access to do it.
Okay. Okay, fine. That's it from me.
Okay, thank you, Sai. And I think we have Sapna here. Yes, Sapna.
Yeah, hi team. Entire team is really good. You have spent 2 months to do it. All this, it is really good. And I just want to check about this one, GitHub, Git and GitHub, both you have used?
GitHub, we created a repository like where we've pushed all the like there is a common package where we can like access it. We used it for that.
Okay. And can you show the workbench how we have deployed from one environment to the different environment?
Workbench, we can't actually demonstrate, like it's just like this. It will come like this, and like we can log in as a Salesforce, like between two orgs, and Workbench, nothing too much to be explained.
No. You have mentioned in the PPT, you have used Workbench for the next sprints for the deployment, right?
Yeah, like for individual, what we did is like individually each developer had it, right? We didn't have much, so it's just a flow. So we use Workbench, so we'll get an idea for this. Here we can log in and like choose a file and like we can deploy it. Nothing much to be explained here, like in the Workbench. Simple components, we just pushed it like from the individual developer to the staging environment. We just pushed and like we used it. This is the Workbench overall, like both we can do we can deploy and retrieve from the orgs.
Okay. Oh, the package you have
package, yeah, the package which we did.
Okay, got Subhav. And can you just show the GitHub how we have done the repository?
Yeah, I'll just show it. Like Kirti, can you like share your screen and explain? Like, I'll show the GitHub. I'll open it.
Even I'm curious about the GitHub.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll log in and I will open.
Yep,
Okay,
no
yeah.
worries.
And please share this site link once in chat.
Is it not shared yet?
Yeah, I'm sharing the screen. Able to see my screen?
Oh, yep, Kit.
Yeah, this is the Git. I already logged in. This is a dev work repository I created. I created a repository. We have many repositories. Right now, I should retrieve the user ID common Git repository ID. So I opened my own repository where I have pushed the dev staging environment to my repository. I have many repositories. We can add new repositories.
Okay.
This is the project. I have pushed all the code into this repository. So this is the code. This classes, everything is included.
So this will contain entire project.
Yes.
Okay, good. And okay. How we have used the CI/CD process here?
We didn't use continuous integration and continuous deployment. We just pushed the source code to the Git.
Okay.
Actually, we planned for different developers have different branches and they will push into their own branch. And once it is done, the lead or the scrum master will review the code and merge it to the main branch. That is how we planned. But we have deployed from org to org in our project. Retrieve and deploy process is same. For example, there is a main branch, source of truth, and I have added a branch. And if I have done any modification in one of my component, I will push to my own branch. After it is reviewed, then it is with the help of pull request, we will merge in the main branch. Once it is merged in the main branch, that means now the main branch is containing the updated components. So from the main branch, other team members can pull the code and start working on it.
Okay.
So previously, your Swapna, right? Previously, I have given a demonstration how we deploy org to org, right? That time you asked a question. In the real time, will we use org to org or through GitHub? You asked a question. You remember?
Yep.
So even it is in the GitHub also, that is the same procedure. From GitHub, you will clone the project and deploy to the target org. Even if you want to pull also, retrieve the source to the local machine and then push to the repository.
Okay.
Pushing and pulling from the repository is not included in that, but retrieve the code, deploy the code, the procedure is same.
Okay, good.
Any
Yeah,
other
superb.
doubts?
Yeah, nothing from my side.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, team. Okay. Okay, team, do you have anything else to convey, or you're done with your demo and other things? SM seals. I see only it is Niranjana and Kirti. How about others? Is there anybody there from the SM sales? You want to share something?
We have Sheikh here. Sheikh, can you
Yeah,
tell me
hi
some?
Vijit. Hi Ashok.
Hey, hi, man.
Actually, the starting we faced lot of trouble. Like uploading documents was a very crucial part for our project. So we spend a lot of time on that only. And after that, a few things are there. Like after uploading document, we need to know the document name also, like what the document we uploaded. That is the second thing. And the third thing in that is like we need to upload not only single document, multiple documents we need to upload. So there we face a lot of struggle. And after that, moving forward, we also implemented something which is not there in the project. Like we implemented a flow which will fire when the email was sent, and the email a OTP will be there. After the OTP is generated, we will get the OTP and paste the OTP in the experience cloud so that the email will be validated. Like that we planned first, and after that we move to VF page. So those are things I was there in my project.
Sheikh, how the project helps for your career? Can you brief about that?
It is like very good. It was very helpful for me to when the question was asked regarding what you did. I was started explaining what I did in the project. Like I was a scrum master, and I started creating stories, and we have a team of 10 members. So I explained all those things. So he was very impressed about that. After that, he started asking me questions in that only, like what is the project? So what you did? Like that, the questions were going around. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Sheikh.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Sheikh, and all the very best for your career. So how is
Thank
Bangalore?
you, Ashok. It's good, Ashok.
Good to know. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So I think that's pretty much. Thank you so much, team, because even during the initial phase of your sprint 1 and sprint 2, you took a lot of time in terms of coordinating the team, understanding the process, understanding the SDLC, agile. Everything is new to you. Nothing is which except Salesforce. Rest of the things are quite new to you all. Even it is Experience Cloud, including the flows into the Experience Cloud. But this presentation speaks a lot about your 2 months of hard work. Even you are all not at all having a prior IT background or a prior such project background. You did really well in terms of coordinating among yourself, maintaining the documentations, attending the sprint meetings consistently. These are the things I hope that definitely helps you in a better way for your interviews as well as your career. I hope you got a lot of learnings out here. I'm very happy, and the entire AJSD team is very happy about your progress you have made in the last 2 months. Thank you, team. Thank you so much for all your efforts, and thanks for the excellent demo. This is awesome because we were discussing about the demo just 2 days back, and what we have just seen today is fantastic. I really appreciate that, Niranjana and Kirti. You guys made it. That's really nice.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Ashok.
Yeah, Priyanka is also there. Yeah, thank you, Ashok, for the opportunity.
Yeah, good one, Priyanka.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Vijit, if you want to share anything, please share, and we are good to wind up then.
Yeah, I think once again, I would like to thank AJSD team, especially Ashok. And I would like to also appreciate the trainees who transferred themselves as interns and took this opportunity to explore more on the projects. I hope this is a good learning for them. And as a AJSD also, we also learned something about this and we are going to implement more better process. Once again, thank you, Ashok and AJSD, and wish you all the best.
All right. Thanks, everyone, and we'll be come back with the POC4, season 4, soon by April first week. So who are interested can also get enrolled, but that would be some limitations about the enrollment. We would like to enroll only the people who are completed till Apex Trigger or LWC. You will see the limitations and other criteria for the POC4, season 4. That will start from April 1st week onwards. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Great job,
Thank you,
entire
Ashok.
team. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Great job, team. Good luck. All the best.